Arambai Tengol is not just a group with guns, it's become a symbol. For some, it's a symbol of protection and cultural pride. For others, it's a symbol of fear and violence. Well, let's now understand in detail that what is Arambai Tengol and why it matters in Manipur. Now let's take a moment to understand what's happening in Manipur right now because things are once again heating up, and this time it's after the arrest of a controversial figure from this group called Arambai Tengol. Now, if you have been hearing this name a lot but still wondering what exactly is Arambai Tengol and why is it so important in Manipur, so in this video I'll break it down for you simply and clearly. Now let's begin with the recent trigger. Just a few days ago, the CBI arrested Asim Kanan Singh, who calls himself the Army Chief of Arambai Tengol. He was taken into custody at Imphal Airport and flown to Guwahati. The charges: his involvement in multiple criminal cases linked to the 2023 Manipur violence, including a February 2024 abduction of an additional SP from Imphal West. Soon after his arrest, protests broke out and the government quickly shut down internet services across the central valley of Manipur. The situation is tense, and once again, this mysterious outfit, Arambai Tengol, is back in the spotlight. So, who are they? What is Arambai Tengol really about? It was founded not too long ago, in 2020, and originally introduced itself as a socio-cultural group promoting Metis heritage. The name Arambai Tengol literally means spear wielders, inspired by the ancient warriors of the Metis kingdom. But the group started grabbing national headlines only in May 2023, when ethnic violence broke out between the Metis and Kuki communities. From that point on, Arambai Tengol went from being a cultural outfit to being accused of something very different, being a militant force on the ground. Now, what made them so powerful, so fast? For starters, the group reportedly has a cadre of around 2,000 armed men and thousands of volunteers supporting them across Imphal Valley. That's a massive grassroots presence in a time when the state's governance and law enforcement were seen as failing. When violence erupted last year, witnesses and FIRs claimed Arambai Tengol fighters were seen looting arms from state policies armories, attacking Kuki villages, and defending Metis areas. Kuki group says the outfit led mob attacks, burned homes, and even carried out killings, all while the police did little or nothing. Despite the serious accusations, the group's popularity kept growing among sections of the Metis community, especially because they positioned themselves as defenders of their people when the state seemed missing in action. But it's not just about guns and violence, there is a strong political and cultural angle too. Arambai Tengol speaks often of the ancient Metis kingdom of Kanglepak, their culture, and the Sanamahism religion. They have created a deep emotional connect with many Metis, especially young people. The members wear black t-shirts with red cavalry symbols, carry Salai Teret flags representing Metis clans, and often speaks in terms of identity, protection, and pride. Their influence has reached politics too. In January 2024, over 30 MLAs, including members of parliament, attended a meeting that Arambai Tengol has summoned. That's right, elected officials came because the group asked them to. Even Chief Minister N. Biren Singh later signed a document agreeing of their demands. At the same meeting, Congress leaders alleged they were attacked. So clearly, this isn't just a fringe outfit anymore. It's a group that politicians are careful around, either out of fear, influence, or pressure. Interestingly, in May 2023, the group even announced its own dissolution, but most observers say that was just a tactic to go underground. They have continued their activities, including showing up at public events, handing over a few weapons to the police, and being praised by leaders like Rajya Sabha MP Leisamba Sanajauba, who called them protectors of the land. So lastly, where does that leave us today? The arrest of their army chief, Asim Kanan Singh, may be a bold step, but it's also a risky one. The groups enjoy serious ground support and even sympathy within the police ranks. At a time when Manipur remains divided both ethnically and emotionally, handling such groups becomes a matter of a great sensitivity. Because here is the truth, and I repeat saying, Arambai Tengol is not just a group with guns, it's become a symbol. For some, it's a symbol of protection and cultural pride. For others, it's a symbol of fear and violence. And that's why the question we all need to ask is, in a fragile state like Manipur where communities are wounded and trust is broken, can outfits like Arambai Tengol ever be a part of the solution? Or are they only deepening the divide? Let me know what you think in the comments, and for more such grounded important stories, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Free Press Journal.